Welcome to my virtual gallery. Since we're closed during the COVID virus, I decided I would do a little bit of videoing of what I have on the walls here right now. So, come on in. We do ship, we do deliver with masks on. I brought this lovely little piece back from Jackson Hole, Wyoming. So it's available now. A little 8x10, $2,500 leopard piece that's gorgeous. And here's our kissing groundhogs at 500, 5x5. And here's my Clorox wipes. So every time I come in the door, I can make sure the doorknobs are disinfected and everything else. This little guy won't stay straight. I try to turn him around, but he's on a movable base, and so he'll take himself right back to where he was before. This is my other little, very first sculpture I did of my cat Fluffy. He looks down on me usually from the studio. This is another patina on that first bronze. This one happens to match my Wild Thing original. These are available at $2,200. I might as well just not even tell you the price, but let you call me or email me if you see anything you like. This is one of my little golden calf series. I need to get around a little bit better and show it to you. It's a little 12x12 of one of our local calves. Now this particular piece was featured in my video that Ampersand Art Materials did quite a few years ago. It shows a lot of different techniques used in a scratchboard piece, from parallel lines to stippling to random strokes in both the wood and the grasses. It's a lovely piece. This is an older work called Yin Yang. Has a little embellishment done with some gold and silver foil. And then below it is a very pertinent image for today. It's called Trying to Stay Afloat. Features two sea turtles, and both of their heads are joined, not really, but they're nestled against each other above the water, and their bodies are suspended below it. I think a lot of people have that feeling nowadays. We'll move on to my bookshelf and my little gallery cats. To the last three pieces that are left in my Reflections series. This is an 18x24 that was done of the harbor down at Port O'Connor, where we used to fish all the time in the Texas Gulf Coast. This particular piece is from a photo I took at the aquarium in Chicago, Illinois. I love the reflections on the top of the water one looked at from down below. And this one harkens back to my days when I was an outdoor tent show artist at the Cottonwood Park in Richardson, Texas. This is the lovely entry bridge that you go over that they had beautiful brightly colored flags down each side of it and their reflection only in the water. I love this reflection series because it didn't show the actual object that was being reflected, rather the impact it had on the water when it was reflected. It was my way of doing abstractions because my brain doesn't think that way, so I let Mother Nature do it for me. Here's a little piece I just got back from Santa Fe. It probably shouldn't have been there in the first place because who really wants African animals when you're in Indian territory? But it's a lovely 18x24 called What an Ass. We know a few of those nowadays too, don't we? And here is one of my very favorites, Sad Eye. This was my piece that I did, kind of commemorating the thoughts that I have about the plight of the elephants all over the world, not just in Africa, that are being slain for their ivory. Bipolar is a rather large piece, and it shows both my colored ink drawings that are done with markers on the right-hand side, done on the clayboard white, and my traditional method of scratching off the black on the left side and then washing color in with colored inks. It just shows the total difference in appearance of one from the other based on the background and the medium. And I kind of wanted to bring the word bipolar into the forefront and let us start talking about mental health and mental illnesses. I'm going to close this down and do a second one so that it doesn't run long on the other half of the gallery.